Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on November 6th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Angulang ayatayam yatitatavan vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isham Harihi Om Tat Sat. Reading the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime class.
So reading the Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime class. Today's topic is Govardhanadhari Gopala tells Madhavendra Puri to take him out of the bush and build a temple. Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Jasmai datum chorayan khiro bhandam gopinato khiro chora bhidho bhuta Shri Gopala pradura sidasya sana jat premana tat Madhavendra not Osmi.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto Madhavendra Puri, who was given a pot of sweet rice stolen by Sri Gopinatha, celebrated thereafter as Kshirachora. Being pleased by Madhavendra Puri's love, Sri Gopal, the deity at Govardhana, appeared to the public vision. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Bhaktivinoda Thakur annotates that this Gopal deity, originally installed by Vajra, the great grandson of Krishna, Madhavendra Puri rediscovered Gopala and established him on top of Govardhana hill. This Gopala deity is now situated at Nathadwara and is under the management of descendants of Vallabhacharya. The worship of the deity is very luxurious, and one who goes there can purchase varieties of prasadam by paying a small price.
There are different types of prasadam.
So they have different types of prasadam.
And the priests are not given any money.
So the priests are not given any money.
They're given some Mahaprasad.
So they'll give you some Mahaprasad.
So they sell the prasad.
So they sell the prasad.
And that way they maintain their families.
So in that way they maintain their families.
So they would have different types of prasad.
So they would have different types of prasad.
And they sell it.
And they sell it.
This prasad expiry date is 6 months.
And they say that this prasad's expiry date is 6 months.
3 months.
3 months.
1 month.
1 month.
1 day.
1 day.
Then there was the raita with gourd and cucumber.
The raita with yogurt and cucumber.
He said its expiry date is 3 hours.
He said that his expiry date is 3 hours.
He told me I could have it free.
He told me I could have it for free. Raita.
So, like that, every deity, when Lotus is deity, is very crowded in the room.
So if you go to see the deity, it is very crowded in the room.
And in the front part, half our ladies came.
The part half.
On the front part, the ladies came.
On the front part, the ladies.
And the back part, the men.
And in the back part, the men.
And between there was a pipe.
And in between there is a pipe.
A railing.
A railing.
So they advised on taking a mobile phone inside.
So they advise don't take any mobile phone inside
But inside was gigantic rush.
because inside there is a gigantic rush.
And even if you want to stay,
And even if you want to stay,
you're pushed out.
you will get pushed out
Because people are coming in,
because people are coming in
they push you out.
and people are going out.
So, the deity of Gopal, he has one hand raised and
So the deity of Gopal, he has one hand raised,
the left hand, and one is holding up the Govardhan hill.
the left hand is straight in the mood of holding up the Govardhan hill.
He's called Srinathji,
He is called as Shri Nath Ji,
and he worshipped in Nathdwara.
and he is worshipped in Nath Dwara.
But he originally was Madhavendra Gopal deity,
But he originally was Madhavendra Puri's Gopal deity,
which was installed by Vajra, the great grandson of Lord Krishna.
who was installed by Vajra, the great grandson of Lord Krishna.
Actually, it mentions how in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam,
Actually, it mentions how in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam,
Vajra was installed as the king of Mathura.
Vajra was installed as the king of Mathura.
Anyway, this deity is very beautiful,
Anyway, this deity is very beautiful,
and you go in again and again and see the deity,
if you go again and again and see the deity,
but once you're in, you're pushed out very quick.
but once you are in, you are pushed out very quickly.
And so they would have a market in the morning,
So they would have
a market.
a market in the morning.
They sell flowers, fruits,
They will sell flowers, fruits,
not for eating yourself,
not for eating for yourself,
but donating to the deity.
but to donate to the deity.
So people would bargain.
So people would bargain.
I didn't want to see what was going on.
So people would buy them. So I didn't want to see what was going on.
I wanted to just see what was going on.
So I wanted to see what was going on.
And there were some flowers left.
And there was some flowers left.
So I got those at a cheap rate.
So I got those for a cheap rate.
I donated that to the deity.
And I donated that to the deity.
Windows for flowers, for fruits.
So there were windows of flowers and food.
And one mullah came with a firewood piled up high.
So one bullock cart came with a fire.
Not a bullock cart, a bull.
Oh, one bull came with
Wood piled up on the back.
wood piled up in the back, on the back.
They pulled the rope,
They pulled the rope
and the wood fell down.
and the wood fell down.
And someone yelled, "Seva! Seva!"
And someone yelled, Seva! Seva!
I think service.
That means service, service.
Everybody ran and picked up the wood,
And everybody ran and picked up the wood
put it on their head,
and put it on their head
and went into the kitchen.
and went into the kitchen.
So I also took a wood on my head and went in the,
So I also took a wood and went into the kitchen. Haribol.
in the kitchen. There was a big pile of wood.
And in the kitchen there was a big pile of wood.
I put my wood there.
So I put my wood there.
Also, they had some like wells,
And also they had like some wells
which were filled with ghee
which was filled with ghee
to cook for the deity.
to cook for the deity.
It was a very amazing experience.
So it was a very amazing experience.
Everybody was so filled with bhakti to serve the deity.
Everybody was so filled with bhakti to serve the deities. Hari Krishna, Hari Bol. Jai Srinath Ji ki jai.
পূর্বে শ্রী মাধবপুরী আইলা বৃন্দাবন ভ্রমিতে ভ্রমিতে গেলা যথা গোবর্ধন.
Once Sri Madhavendra Puri travelled to Vrindavan, where he came upon the hill known as Govardhana.
অনুক্ষণ কৃষ্ণ প্রেমমত্ত মাধবেন্দ্র পুরী প্রেমে মত্ত নাহি তার রাত্রি দিন জ্ঞান ক্ষণে ওঠে ক্ষণে পড়ে নাহি স্থান
Madhavendra Puri was almost mad in his ecstasy of love of Godhead, and he did not know whether it was day or night. Sometimes he stood up, sometimes he fell to the ground. He could not discriminate whether he was in a proper place or not.
শৈল পরিক্রমা করি গোবিন্দ কুণ্ডে আসি শান করি বৃক্ষতলে আছে সন্ধ্যায় বসি
After circumambulating the hill, Madhavendra Puri went to Govinda Kunda and took his bath. He then sat beneath the tree to take his evening rest.
গোপ বালক বেশে কৃষ্ণের ভক্ত পুরীকে দুগ্ধদান গোপ বালক এক দুগ্ধ ভাণ্ড লইয়া আসি আগে ধরি কিছু বলিলা হাসিয়া
While he was sitting beneath a tree, an unknown cowherd boy came with a pot of milk, placed it before Madhavendra Puri, and smiling addressed him as follows.
পুরী এই দুগ্ধ লইয়া কর তুমি পান মাগি কেনে নাহি খাও কিবা করো ধ্যান
Oh, Madhavendra Puri, please drink the milk I have brought. Why don't you beg some food and to eat? What kind of meditation are you undergoing?
বালকের সৌন্দর্যে পুরী হইল সন্তোষ তাহার মধুর বাক্যে গেল ভোগ শোক
When he saw the beauty of that boy, Madhavendra Puri became very satisfied. Hearing his sweet words, he forgot all hunger and thirst.
পুরীর বালকের পরিচয় জিজ্ঞাসা পুরী কহে কে তুমি কাহা তোমার বাস কেমতে জানিলে আমি করি উপবাস
Madhavendra Puri said, "Who are you? Where do you reside? And how did you know that I was fasting?"
বালকের আত্মগোপন বালক কহে গোপ আমি এই গ্রামে বসি আমার গ্রামেতে কেহ না রহে উপবাসী
The boy replied, "Sir, I am a cowherd boy, and I reside in this village. In my village no one fasts."
কেহ অন্ন মাগি খায় কেহ দুগ্ধ আহার অযাচক জনে আমি দিয়ে তো আহার
In this village, a person can beg food from others and thus eat. Some people drink only milk, but if a person does not ask anyone for food, I supply him all his eatables.
জল নিতে স্ত্রীগণ তোমারে দেখি গেল স্ত্রীগণ দুগ্ধ দিয়া আমারে পাঠাইল
The woman who came here to take water saw you, and they supplied me with this milk and sent me to you.
গোদহন করিতে চাহি শীঘ্র আমি যাব পুনঃ আসি আমি এই ভাণ্ড লইব
The boy continued, "I must go very soon to milk the cows, but I shall return and take back this milk pot from you."
দুগ্ধ দিয়াই বালকের অন্তর্ধান এত বলি গেলা বালক না দেখিয়ে আর মাধবপুরীর চিত্তে হইল চমৎকার
Saying this, the boy left the place. Indeed, he suddenly could be seen no more, and Madhavendra Puri's heart was filled with wonder.
দুগ্ধ পানান্তে পুরী বালকের জন্য প্রতীক্ষা দুগ্ধ পান করি ভাণ্ড ধুইয়া রাখিল, বার দেখে সে বালো পুনঃ না আইল।
After drinking the milk, Madhavendra Puri washed the pot and put it aside. He looked toward the path, but the boy never returned.
সমাধিতে বালকরূপে কৃষ্ণের দর্শন লাভ। বসি নাম লয় পুরী নাহি নিদ্রা হয়, শেষ রাতে তন্দ্রা হইল বাহ্যবৃত্তি লয়।
Madhavendra Puri could not sleep. He sat and chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and at the end of the night he dozed a little, and his external activities stopped.
স্বপ্নে মাধবেন্দ্রকে বালকরূপী কৃষ্ণের এক কুঞ্জে আনায়ন। স্বপ্নে দেখে সেই বালক সন্মুখে আসিয়া, এ কুঞ্জে লইয়া গেল হাতেতে ধরিয়া।
In a dream, Madhavendra Puri saw the very same boy. This boy came before him and holding his hand, took him to a bush in the jungle.
সেবা শৈথল্য হেতু গিরিধারী দুঃখ জ্ঞাপন। কুঞ্জ দেখাইয়া কহে আমি এই কুঞ্জে রই, শীত বৃষ্টি বাতাগ্নিতে মহাদুঃখ পায়।
The boy showed Madhavendra Puri the bush and said, I reside in this bush, and because of this I suffer very much from severe cold and rain showers, winds, and scorching heat.
পর্বত উপরি এক মঠ নির্মাণপূর্বক গিরিধারী গোপাল প্রতিষ্ঠা করিতে আদেশ। গ্রামের লোকানি আমাকারো কুঞ্জ হইতে, পর্বত উপরি লইয়া রাখো ভালো মতে।
Please bring the people of the village and get them to take me out of this bush. Then have them situated me nicely on top of the hill.
So, boy who gave milk to Madhavendra Puri was actually Krishna himself.
So the boy who gave milk to Madhavendra Puri was actually Krishna himself.
And now he was revealing that in his deity form,
So now he is revealing that in his deity form
is situated in the bush.
he is situated in the bush.
And so, like that, Krishna eternally resides in Vrindavan.
So like that Krishna, he eternally resides in Vrindavan.
And he, as Lord Chaitanya, eternally resides in Navadvip.
And he, as Lord Chaitanya, eternally resides in Navadvip.
So, like that, the devotees can worship the Lord in His eternal Dham.
So like that the devotees can worship the Lord in his eternal dham.
এক মঠ করি তাহা করহ স্থাপন, বহু শীতল জলে কর শ্রীঅঙ্গমান।
Please construct a temple on top of that hill, the boy continued, and install me in that temple. After this, wash me with large quantities of cold water so that my body may be cleansed.
ভক্তের প্রতীক্ষায় ভগবান। বহুদিন তোমার পথ করি নিরীক্ষণ, কবে আসি মাধব আমা করিবে সেবন।
For many days I have been observing you, and I have been wondering, when will Madhavendra Puri come here to serve me?
তোমার প্রেমবশে করি সেবা অঙ্গীকার, দর্শন দিয়া নিস্তারিব সকল সংসার।
I have accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. Thus I shall appear, and my audience, all fallen souls, will be delivered.
So, giving his audience to the conditioned souls.
So, giving his audience to the conditioned souls,
Krishna delivers them.
Krishna delivers them.
So, pure devotee like Madhavendra Puri, a pure devotee like Madhavendra Puri,
So, a pure devotee like Madhavendra Puri,
he was observed by Krishna.
so he was observed by Krishna,
And Krishna was waiting for him to come
and Krishna was waiting for him to come
so that he could take him from the bush and worship him.
so that he can take him out from the bush and can worship him.
গিরিধারীর নিজ পরিচয় দাও শ্রী গোপাল নামর গোবর্ধন ধারী বজ্রে স্থাপিত আমি ইহা অধিকারী
My name is Gopala. I am the lifter of Govardhana hill. I was installed by Vajra, and here I am the authority.
শৈল পরি হইতে আমা কুঞ্জে লুকাইয়া মেলেচ্ছ ভয়ে সেবক মোর গেল পালাইয়া
When the Muslims attacked, the priest who was serving me hit me in this bush in the jungle. Then he ran away out of fear of the attack.
সেই হইতে রহি আমি এই কুঞ্জ স্থানে ভালো আইলা তুমি আমাকারো সাবধানে
Since the priest went away, I have been staying in this bush. It is very good that you have come here. Now just remove me with care.
গোপালের অন্তর্ধান এত বলি যেই বালো অন্তর্ধান হইল জাগিয়া মাধবপুরী বিচার করিল
After saying this, the boy disappeared. Then Madhavendra Puri woke up and began to consider his dream.
মাধবেন্দ্রের বিচার শ্রীকৃষ্ণকে দেখিন মই নারিন চিনিতে এত বলি প্রেমাবেশে পড়িলা ভূমিতে
Madhavendra Puri began to lament. I saw Lord Krishna directly, but I could not recognize him. Thus he fell down on the ground in ecstatic love. Thus,
So, Madhavendra Puri was one of the rare souls who experiences Mahabhav of Srimati Radharani.
so Madhavendra Puri is one of the rare souls who experiences the Mahabhava of Srimati Radharani.
He established this Radha Bhav, the ecstasy of Radharani, in the Madhva Acharya Sampradaya.
He established this Radha Bhav, the ecstasy of Srimati Radharani, in the Madhvacharya Sampradaya.
He was the guru of Advaita Gosai.
He was the guru of Advaita Gosai.
Some people say the guru of Nitai.
Some people say the guru of Nitai.
His disciple, Ishwar Puri Maharaj, was the guru of Lord Gauranga.
And his disciple, Ishwarapuri Maharaj, was the guru of Lord Gauranga.
Now, he had this wonderful experience to see Krishna face to face.
So he had this wonderful experience to see Krishna face to face.
But that time, he could not recognize him.
But that time he could not recognize him.
That's when he realized that he fainted in love, started love.
Therefore, when he realized that, he fainted in ecstatic love. Thus ends the chapter. Govardhanadhari Gopala tells Madhavendra Puri to take him out of the bush and build a temple.
Hello.
Hari Bol! Jai Guru Maharaj!
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.